Hello class, Professor Watson. This week's discussion is going to be on inspections versus pre-plans and how they differ from each other. Inspections and pre-plans can be similar in a lot of ways, but they do go over different aspects of paperwork side. Inspections for fire suppression systems, they're going to want to know, is it working properly? They're going to be doing tests to see if these meet compliance. You're going to want to know who the manufacturer is for this sprinkler system. What is this system protecting? These are all things that are very important on the inspection side, but for pre-plan side, we're going to want to know, where is it located? Is there a sprinkler system in place? And that's pretty much the importance for the pre-plan side, whereas the inspection is going to be, manufacturer, test it, and whatnot. Alarm systems very similar. They're going to do the test on the inspection side. They're going to they want to know who the manufacturer is. They're going to contact that manufacturer. They're going to run a test and see if it's working on both ends to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Whereas on the pre-plan side, we're going to say, is there a fire alarm? Where is the main box located? And that's going to be pretty much the extent of pre-plan. Building code issues. This is going to be pretty much all on the inspection side. We're going to not, on a pre-plan side, we're not going to look for distances. We're not going to calculate things. Our only measurement is going to be, how big is the structure? From what distance is the doorway to the rear of the structure? It's not going to be a precise calculation, but we're going to get a general idea, whereas the inspection is going to be more precise. And for an inspection, they're going to be using a blueprint, and they're going to make sure that blueprint complies with the exact measurements. Whereas pre-plan, we're going to kind of draw what we see and use it as a visual map and aid for future incidents. And it's going to be more of a reference to us rather than a compliance, whereas the inspection is going to be, is it complying to the codes already in place? Our pre-plan is going to be, a reference to us for the future if there is an issue. Back to building code issues. They're going to want to know egress and exits. For maybe an occupancy, there would be a specific distance and size of that doorway for the egress. We just want to know where that doorway is, and they're going to want to know if that doorway is rated. Have a fire rating for that doorway. Like I said before, the pre-plan just going to want to know where that doorway is. They're not going to go in debt and check all the placards and whatnot and see, how long this door will hold and how long, this window will. Just want to know where it is. Blueprints, operations and systems of equipment. For inspections, there's going to be different things that we don't really get into. There'll be special equipment that on a pre-plan side, we're going to want to know what that equipment is possibly. For a hospital, it may be oxygen. It could be issues with kitchen and ventilation systems. We're not going to really get into that at all. Whereas an inspection, these are going to be very important things that may shut a place down if they don't comply with building codes for that particular item. So breakdown inspection. Inspection is going to be more or less a compliance. It's going to be on a routine check, and that routine check could be annually, quarterly, monthly, whatever the occupancy is. They're going to have a specific time, and they're going to have to coordinate with an owner for that inspection to make sure that they're going to be there, because they got to do the inspection when the owner's there or a manager. And a pre-plan may be more or less, we're at the fire department trying to map out a building that's new to us or something that we want to update. We're going to go up to that place of occupancy, see if we can contact the owner, see if they'll allow us to do a pre-plan. If so, we're going to do our pre-plan and go from there. And it's going to be more or less where things are, where they're located, draw it out so we can use it for future reference, not for a compliance sense, but just to use as a reference. If we do see compliance issues, we may make mention to it to the owner so that they can correct the problems, and we might talk to an inspector to correct problems, but more reference for pre-plan and inspection is compliance. That's my post. Thank you.